Welcome back to the Fat Gay Texan. This is Jake, your host. This is a show where we talk about anything and everything, and we don't throw political correctness out the window because we never let it in the house to begin with. This is not so much an episode as much as it is a talk. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, why did you start a podcast at this stage in life, knowing that the market is completely saturated? There's a million podcasts out there. Why would you start one? And when I started it initially, it was just something to try. Now that we've done many episodes here, I really thought about it. And I want my life to be more meaningful than going to work, punching a time clock, and coming home. I love my job. I love what I do. I'm very good at what I do. But I don't feel like I make enough of a difference in the world. And I want to make a difference in the world. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas. I'm not a bad person. But up until this point in my life, I've never made a meaningful impact, at least not one that I know about. And I want to do that. I want to leave something behind when I'm not here anymore. We're all just a drop in the ocean. I want to be a splash in the ocean. I don't want fame. I don't want any of that. I want my thoughts and my ideas to help people. I want to get people to think. I'm not an idiot. And up until this point, I've kind of thought of myself as one. That I've made so many mistakes. There's so many things I should have done differently. But we can't change the past. But we can certainly change the present and project the direction of our future. I don't know if this podcast will ever take off or not. That's the crazy thing about the internet. I don't have any backing. I don't have any sponsors. I just have a handful of people who listen to this thing. All it takes, it's so crazy and it's frustrating. It's exciting. All it takes is for the right person to repost this, to hear it, and they could change my life forever. I very rarely ask for anyone to repost what I do, but people have so much more power nowadays than we used to. That's what's so cool. We don't have to listen to just what the networks tell us to do, just what's on the radio, just the books that are in the library. We have the power to change each other's lives. That's what this whole thing's about. There are many people out there with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. All it took was hard work and for the right people to catch on and start sharing that stuff. As I get to near 40 years old, I don't have a lot on my life to look back on that I can say I'm really proud I did that. But taking this step, putting myself out there, I'm proud of it. Even though we haven't got anywhere yet, I'm proud of it because it takes that first step. So I started this podcast just to see what would happen. But now it's come more and more clear to me that I need to leave the world something. I make small changes at work. I'm sure I affect a few people every day. But what's my legacy? Or are my thoughts and ideas, are they just going to die with me? I really feel like I can help people. I've always felt that way. And I hope for those who listen to this, whether it's helping you because you got something entertaining out of it, whether it's helping you because it made you think, whether it's helping you because you had to do some research to see if I'm right or not. Whatever it is, I hope this helps people. I don't know how else to get my ideas and thoughts out there, but I feel it's important that I do, and I feel it's important that everyone tries to make an impact on this world. Don't let yourself be a drop in the ocean. at least be a splash. We'll see where this podcast goes. I'm not going to stop doing it. I enjoy doing it. And I know that in a moment, the right person could repost this at just the right time, and it could take off like crazy. I want to thank those that do listen, that do get something out of this, because that's why I do it. It's therapy for me, and it's to help everyone who listens to this. Am I extreme sometimes? Of course I am. Are all these thoughts my genuine thoughts? Of course they are. I don't know how to be anything else but me. I don't fake it for anybody. I never have. The me you hear on this podcast is the exact same me you would meet in person. I don't believe in sugarcoating things. And even if I'm wrong, that's still my thoughts. That's still how I feel. I've always been that way. This is not some fake person out there trying to get likes and clicks and stuff. This is a real person trying to get likes and reposts and comments. But this isn't some made up BS in my mind. These are legitimate thoughts, legitimate feelings, good, bad, right, or wrong. And I don't want to live my entire life just to have all those feelings, all those thoughts, all those ideas die with me. Thank you for listening to the Fat Gay Texan. This is Jake, your host. You can find us on almost every social media platform, almost every podcast platform, and YouTube. And as always, have a great day, America.